Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Not for a proper full video, this, but just something I was doing by myself, and then kind of decided, you know what, this might end up being absolutely hilarious. So I thought I might as well switch on the old recording and see how we get on. I'm currently inbound to Amsterdam Schiphol International Airport. From England. I've taken off from Stansted. I'm doing a very short hop flight this evening on Vatsim to because I haven't been on Vatsim in a while, and I thought I could do with a bit of practice before I bother making a proper video with it. I'm on Vatsim, but there's no controllers on in Holland at the moment, so it's just me sat on here on Unicom monitoring the text chat at the top left there. But the reason I hit the record button, or decided to, was because the weather in Amsterdam at the moment is interesting. We're oh dear. We're currently inbound to land at Amsterdam on runway 22, and the current wind in Amsterdam at the moment is blowing 230 knots. Oh, sorry, not 230 knots. Okay, it's not quite that bad. 230 degrees at 32 knots, gusting to 42. I'm not even, to be honest with you, and remotely sure this is even safe to do. But I'm going to do it anyway because it's a sim, and who really gives a damn? So if we crash and burn, then nobody really gets hurt. Some other folks on Vatsim here at the airport might see me come into land and have a good old laugh. But either way, this is potentially going to be completely ridiculous because X-Plane just loves its wind modelling. The crazy landing, the stream highlight I have with me landing the 737 at Liverpool, that was like half the wind of this. That was gusting to 24 knots. This is 32 gusting to 42. This is a headwind at the very least, more or less. We'll be landing on runway 22 and the wind's blowing 230, so... But yeah, whatever happens, it's going to be utterly ridiculous and silly. And I thought, you know what, fine, I'm going to record this. On the off chance it proves to be really amusing, so which it probably will be with that kind of wind. I took off out of Stansted with pretty ridiculous wind as well, and didn't realise there was pretty ridiculous wind until I actually looked in FS Global Real Weather and was like, holy crap! So that's why the aircraft is bouncing all over the place. So. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go for the minute. This was just me introducing it, but I'm a little while out off of landing actually yet. But once we attempt to get on the final approach, I think I'll come back and we'll we'll see how it goes. Just double check this is actually recording. Yes, it is. Okay. We're yeah, as you can see, the weather's interesting. We're going through rain clouds at the minute, which sort of uncannily looks a bit like going into hyperspace in the Millennium Falcon, but hey. We're now making our left turn over the airport itself, effectively. Over the Schiphol VOR and then... or Schiphol, I think it's supposed to be pronounced VOR. Now we're making a left, we're going down to 3000. And, yeah. That's when we start our approach, when we make that turn over to the right there. It's... Jesus Christ. This is going to be interesting. The weather's actually gotten worse. It's now 38 gusting to 50 knots. So this is sort of... We're actually getting 51 on the thing there. This is sort of... I should stress this is totally and utterly ridiculous. I mean, to be honest with you, I think if this was real life, this flight would have been cancelled. But still, hello, Amsterdam down there. Yeah, the aircraft is struggling even to stay on course at the moment, really. In fact, looks like it's probably time to ditch the good old autopilot and try and do this ourselves. Oh boy. What have I let myself in for here? Yeah. This is pretty crazy stuff. Let's engage approach mode. Approach phase even.
Approach phase activated.
Although trying to see this thing slow down is going to be a laugh.
Spoilers half. Spoilers full.
Lots of spoilers, please. Gonna need him. Might take this turn up here a little wide, actually, just so we've got a bit more room to get down and slow down. So this is officially the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever done in X-Plane, and I thought it might be fun to let you guys in on the fun, essentially. It's still raining out there. I don't have the windscreen wipers on, in case you're wondering, because they make the most annoying noise in the world. I'd reach up and switch them on for you just to show you right now, but I've got my hands on the yoke at the moment and I don't want to let go, so... But yes, alright, plane's managed to slow down quite nicely, although I'm not descending quite enough. Nearly there, nearly at 3,000. And
speed checked. Flaps 1.
Yeah, flaps 1 down, at least to begin with. Turn's coming up now. Lower the range on that. I may just arm approach while we're at it. We'll do it when I'm about halfway through this turn. Alright, we're just about at 3,000 now, so let's level this baby off and get turning.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Yep, flaps 2. Arm approach now. Put the old ILS majigger on. I think I had some problems in the past with this plane from not arming approach early enough, and even then sometimes the aircraft is it's an oddly sort of definitely very X-plane-ish sort of thing, because I've had it with a few aircraft actually. Oh, what is the QNH here? It's 1002. Oh, we're dipping well below 2,500 now. That's no good. Need to regain a bit of altitude here. Whew. Looking at the other screen and not at the instruments. Probably a bad idea, but I had to find out what the QNH was, so. Right. This is taking a lot of effort to stay on course, let me tell you. $2,800 feet. Let's not bother trying to climb anymore. We'll just stay at where we are, more or less. Once we get that... Right, we got the localizer captured. We just need the glide slope. I'm going to put autopilot back on for just a second, because I need to type into the chat to let them know I'm landing. Nope. Let's make that ILS 22. There we go. Right. You got to do that when you're on Unicom, i.e. in uncontrolled airspace. You need to use text chat to let people in the area know what you're doing, especially when it comes to taking off and landing and stuff, so that they are aware of what's going on. Still need to get that glide slope captured. Although our final approach fix isn't until until just ahead of us at the moment. Actually, it's there. I think this little waypoint here. So we've got a little way to go yet before, in theory, the glide slope will be captured. I think. So we'll stay at flaps 2 with the gear up for now, I think, and also switch on the reading lamp. What have we got then? Landing gear, yep, down, signs on, spoilers armed. Yeah, we could do that.
Spoilers half. Spoilers arm.
There we go. For now, I guess I might need to bring him back out again, to be honest with you, depending on the way this goes. And we can put the brake fan on, and we can put auto brake. No, we can't use max unless we're on the ground. I forgot. Yeah, I'll use medium. So that's everything bar the gear and flaps now sorted out pretty much. Our landing lights are on. We'll put the taxi ones and shit on as well, I suppose. Although I think that might have already been on. I forgot to turn it off. Yeah, okay, right. Landing lights on. I keep getting the lever positions back to front in this thing. Anyway, sorted out now. Okay, next waypoint, if you want to call it that, one of the little RNAV points here. And that will be our final approach fix, at which point hopefully we'll capture the glide slope. And we can go descend down to land. I'm going to, take out the autopilot and control this manually, since I don't need to do anything else at the moment. I'm trying to keep the yellow dot in the middle of my, my FD here, primary flight display, PFD, that's the one, lined up on the green crosshair, which is called the flight director, which is essentially a group, it's a vertical and horizontal guiding mechanism, whatever you want to call it, that guides me through the air, even if I cannot see anything out of the window. I mean, ironically, the visibility is not too bad out there, actually. It's just the wind that's abysmal, and we do have a bit of rain, but because I can see the airport from here, Yep, we've got a 40 to 50 knot crosswind, headwind. If it was a crosswind, we'd be really fucked, but yeah, headwind right now. You can see the wind info down here. That's the first number is the bearing of the wind, the direction it's blowing. The second number after the / is the number of knots it's blowing, and that arrow down below it is the direction it's blowing in. As you can see, it's blowing towards us at the moment, luckily. Alright, this is our final approach fix. We're just crossing now. I think we might have the glide slope acquired. Yeah, we do. I'll switch this over to ILS mode, I think. Whoop. It's crazy, but this is the stuff that makes this whole civil aviation thing fun. It's ridiculous weather. You don't get this in combat sims. You really just don't. Not because it's impossible to do or anything like that. It's just the developers who make combat sims just don't bother to invest a lot of time or effort into weather systems in their games. Whereas, because obviously weather, and I can tell you based on my real world experience, weather is a hugely important factor in any kind of flying, but it gets sadly kind of quite ignored when it comes to combat sims like DCS or Cliffs of Dover or whatnot. But I love it. Bad weather, approaches and landings and takeoffs and all that sort of thing. It's so much fun. Even when it goes badly. Sometimes especially when it goes badly. But it is nice to try and nail these things. Yeah, well, I almost forgot.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
But
gear down.
Yeah, we should have got those down a little while ago, but we're alright. I need to bring this over to the right a bit. Using the ILS display on the right hand monitor at the moment.
Radio altimeter alive.
To great effect. I have to wonder if that QNH is... Well, I suppose it is correct. It has to be. The radio altimeter comes alive at about 2,500 feet. Well, feet height as opposed to altitude. There's actually a difference between the two. I'm not going to bother trying to explain it right now. No, of course. Now the visibility goes to shit. Okay, wonderful. But hey, it doesn't matter. That's why we're doing an instrument approach after all. Good. It's getting worse and worse the lower down we get. This wind. I think my having more flaps down actually is having a bit of a significant effect. But we're mostly managing to stay on course, so it's okay for now. It's the final touchdown that is going to be a little scary. Because look at this, my god. Yeah, this is... Oh boy, yeah, this is... yeah, you would not be landing in this weather in real life, folks. Let me stress that. Jesus. Whoa! I swear in a second we're just going to completely lose control. If we haven't already. Good grief. Look at this. This is beyond my control at the moment, really. Right, I'm pretty sure I can see the runway from here, so...
1,000.
Ah! My god. It's incredible. It's oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, this is actually amazing. I'm gonna take out the auto throttle, and I'm gonna take control of all that sort of stuff. I don't think I'm going to put any more flaps down than this, actually, to be honest with you. Oh my word.
500.
Sink rate.
400.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
300.
100 above.
Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Oh my god.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Oh my god.
Too low.
Minimum.
Terrain.
Spoiler's arm.
Too low.
Oh no. Oh no.
Too low.
100.
Terrain.
Go around. Flaps. Positive climb.
Yep, we're going around
Speed
big
check.
time.
Flaps.
Whoa.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Alright, well, after that failure of a first approach, I've done two things. One, I've disconnected from Vatsim, so we don't have to give anybody any trouble while I do this insane approach. And also, I've knocked in both autopilots, and I'm going to see if we can do a sort of Cat 3 full auto land. Because evidently hand flying it through this weather is just not going to happen. So the plane is on the glide slope now. It's on the glide path. As you can see, it's doing pretty well for itself actually so far. We'll see if we can make it all the way down. Wind is giving us all sorts of crazy trouble. But yeah, to tell you the truth, with both autopilots engaged, the plane genuinely seems to be able to react better to the random sudden changes of direction than I can with my yoke. So technically, I really ought to be using my joystick for flying the Airbus. Now I think about it, because the Airbus actually has a stick, but normally I fly in with civil aviation commercial jet stuff with a yoke. However, that said, it's kind of awkward. It's not the best yoke in the world, to be honest with you, and I'm still not really used to the idea. I might be able to do better if I had the stick, I don't know, but for now, as a continuation of this weird experiment this has become, I'm gonna see if the full auto land can do any better. There we go, Cat 3 dual. Down we go. But as you can see, even this poor autopilot's struggling. I mean, my god. We're also pretty damn low on fuel. We've got 790 kilograms of fuel left. Less than a ton. So, if it doesn't land this time around, that's basically it. We're dead. Honestly, the autopilot doesn't seem to be doing much of a better job than I was, actually. If I'm being completely honest. It's getting... Oh, it was getting us back on the localizer, but now it's been blown off again. The wind keeps changing direction, as you can see, variably, which is making this incredibly difficult. Going 39 knots now, 40 knots, slightly less than what we were coming in with, I think, but oh my goodness.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
How do we make the GPWS shut up?
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
I have no idea. So GPWS inhibit here somewhere. Probably, I just don't know where it is. Oh, yeah, maybe it's up here. Ah, here we go, yeah. No.
Terrain.
If I hit that, maybe it'll shut up.
Terrain.
Yep.
Pull up.
1,000.
Look at this. Plane just does not know what to do with itself. There's the runway there. Look at this thing! I could put my spoilers away.
Spoilers half.
That might help it, I
Spoilers
don't know.
on.
I haven't put my flaps any further down, to be honest with you, because I don't think it's actually going to help. It might just make it worse.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
500.
Oh, yep, there goes the autopilot. It's just come out because it just did something pretty crazy it couldn't deal with. So I guess it's down to me. Oh! Yeah, that's the passenger screaming because we banked so much.
400.
Alright. Well, I suppose we better crash it either way because we don't have enough fuel otherwise.
100 above.
If we can, like, just get down in between a few gusts of wind, we might manage it. I don't know.
Minimum. $100.
Ooh, come on.
50.
Aim this motherfucker at the
40,
tarmac. Let's do
30.
this. Come on!
Retard.
Ground.
Retard the throttles.
Down.
Come on!
Reverse green.
Max reverse. Let's slow you down, come on. Whew.
70 knots.
Thank you very much, passengers. You're welcome.
Reverse green.
Oops.
Reverse green.
I don't want a reverse green. There we go. Whoo! Holy crap! We better keep going all the way to the end. If this thing can move, we might have broken its landing gear, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised.
Park brake off.
Come on. There we go, now we're moving. Oh, dear me. I can't believe that. Alright. I don't know what the rumbling noise is from.
Spoilers arm. Spoilers disarm. Flaps 1. Flaps 0.
It's sounding almost like my reversers are still out, except they're not. I don't know, weird. Anyway. Let's turn right off here. It's probably a sound glitch, to be honest with you. Either that or something's broken. You know, and I'm not... probably something is broken. But hey. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty fucking annoying, I think you've got to agree. I have the Blue Sky Star sound pack, I think it's called, or is it Blue Star Sky sound pack? I can't remember which one it is for the Jar Design Airbus, and by and large it's fucking excellent, although the windscreen wiper sound is just, makes you want to shoot kittens. So I never switch it on even when it's raining. Hello Amsterdam. I bet you're surprised to see us alive, aren't you? Alright, well thankfully I'm off Vatsim now, so I don't need to worry about taxi clearance and all that kind of bullshit. I was about halfway through the go-around, and apparently one of the approach controllers came online and sent me a contact me message, and I was just like, no way, dude. I'm not trying to land in 40-knot wind on Vatsim with a controller online. On Unicom, fine maybe, but not with an actual controller. That's ridiculous. So I just disconnected. So, and who can blame me? I think really, if we're being honest. Over here will do. Oh, it was on taxi. Whoops. Anyway, yeah. Fun times. Thought I'd record it anyway because I knew whatever happened it was going to be absurd. And I thought you guys might find it amusing. As it turns out, it was pretty absurd, and hopefully you did find it amusing. I did. This'll do here, I think. What gate is this? I don't know, I can't read it. Frame rate's a bit crappy at the moment, actually. What are my real Terra Haze settings on? Whatever. It's a big airport, and there's a lot of bad weather and clouds and shit, so kind of be expected. There we go, that'll about do it. Wow! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this ridiculous little video.
Park brake on.
I need to switch on the APU. And yeah. I knew it was going to be... Oh, I'm bang on the line almost. That's not bad. I knew that was going to be ridiculous. As soon as I did, you should have seen the takeoff at Stansted. That was almost as insane as well, to be honest with you. To make matters worse, I accidentally nudged the reversers button, so I engaged reverse thrust about halfway through my climb out, which caused the plane to go into rejected takeoff mode while it's still in the air, and oh dear. But actually, it was mostly without incident. But they did that that landing. Oh my. I think the wind gods just sort of smiled on us there for a brief minute or two, because the gusting suddenly just got a lot less extreme as we got right onto the runway. So, but even so, I'm pretty sure we dragged the left gear leg along the ground there. You know what, I'm not going to switch these off because I think I'll close off the video by showing you guys a bit of the replay, just for fun. So thanks for watching, everyone. Just a fun little video of me doing something completely ridiculous on X-Plane. A proper video will come very shortly. As usual, if you've got suggestions, please let me know. I'm desperate for really suggestions on how to format my X-Plane videos, and for also what flights to do, you know, where I should fly. Where do you guys want to see me fly? America, Europe? You know, it's up to you. I'm willing to go anywhere, pretty much. Short haul, long haul. I've got other planes, obviously, not just this Airbus. I've got some long haul stuff, like the JAR Design A330, as well as the Boeing 777. So yeah, pretty much any suggestions you've got, shove them in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time for something a little bit less silly.
Speed, 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 200. Speed, 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 100. 50, 40, 30, 20,